Hey everyone, I'm Glue. Welcome back to So Dungeon 2 and our rebuild in the Warrior Dimension. So we got our basic items, and between this and the last one, I've got everything I need to now craft the Soda Steins. That's probably the greatest unlock in this little mid-tier section, right? So why don't we give it a whirl with some miners. So we'll go with one miner. We'll chuck on the Soda Stein to get the maximum use out of it. And you shouldn't loop into transmute, I believe. We'll do one run just to try and make sure. So we'll go. Right, so transmute, and then he'll hit, and we'll get the most proc chances, if you will, to get the Soda Stein. And you should have a decent amount of HP to survive and everything. Obviously, I'm not going to just leave this going. We'll burn through some battle credits with it. I might even just set up the Mystic and Nurse to heal and recharge, right? And that way he's the only one attacking and we can hopefully survive. And we'll see how many levels we net from it. Right, so I've gone ahead and made a Soda Stein script. This is just for the Nurse and Mystic. So it just makes them heal and recharge, otherwise defend, meaning that our miner should be the only one actually hitting. So we can just swap that over. Soda Stein, perfect, and the miner should have all-purpose, good. Okay, so these are the relic levels. 10 across the board, roughly 30, 40. So it should be pretty obvious what actually gets the buffs, if you will. So we will just go ahead and start at 1, turn the credits on, definitely stick to mine shafts, and let's see how many levels we get. Well, actually, let's also see how far we can get, right? So we can go all the way to floor 646, which is fine because we're not too worried about progress, gold, or anything like that. All we're interested in is the levels, which are racking up. Well, we didn't hit either regeneration or crits, or even crit chance. That's curious. We'll run it a couple times and see if we just lucked out. We didn't hit any of the relics that have level 1. Is that a hidden exploit? If it is, that's kind of annoying, because it means you can use the Soda Stein optimally. Let's just rehire and do that again. 1 on, spend 900. He'll quit out by the 650 range, right? Or, actually no, we got further, interesting. Let's see. So, if it doesn't actually level up relics that you haven't leveled up yourself, damn it, that's so annoying. That means you can use the Soda Stein optimally, right? Because you can have it just focus on the relics you want. That can't be a coincidence, right? Everything else here has gotten levels, except for the ones we've invested in. Which is annoying because you don't want essence, you don't want either of these, you'd rather just attack, health, and gold. I guess a little bit in mana. Let's see. Okay, so these all have maxes, right? So we'll put, well, I don't really want the experience. We'll do ore, right? So ore is now level 2. We grab the compound again. And we go to 1, battle credits on, spend 900. Spend again. So we got to 1,000. Alright, yeah, because we progressed because of these stats. Relic. It's only level 2. What is going on? It hit these relics. It hasn't actually hit any of these relics. I know it hits a class, but it still hasn't done crit chance, crit damage, or regen. Regen has a cap. Okay, we'll do 10 levels in regen. IRL comp. They're not set to Soda Stein. Okay, so that's the first initial issue. Save, and that way they should have the correct script. Right? Character, Mystic, Soda Stein, okay. We'll see what gets hit now. Go to 1. I guess we're just spending 1,000. I should probably save some if we're testing. Main one's got the levels. None of these still got levels. That can't be a coincidence, right? It should be more evenly spread. That has a max. All these relics have maxes, right? So I think that is the determining factor. The Soda Stein can't hit a relic that has a max. Because then once it's actually hit the max, it would cause issues. Okay, so that's not as bad as what I was thinking. That it was only hitting relics we have invested in. That makes complete sense from a gameplay aspect. Alright, we'll just burn through the remaining credits. And then we can probably push the Primal ends. We didn't get that far that time. We can also spend ourselves. Well, can we max? Status resist needs to be maxed for Primal ends. Offline is going to help all around. It's going to burn through all of our essence though. Yeah, that was probably a waste. We'll save 1,000 or so. And we're not getting very far. Yeah, only 319 that time. Suppose if we just pumped HP maybe? Well, we can't. Yeah, no, the levels are too high. Regen? Resistance? Reflection? Doesn't really matter. Keys as well. They're nice. Okay, that aside, we have plenty of stats now. We will push the Primal ants. Let me figure out the comp. Right, here's the comp we'll use to push the Primal ants, so just max status resist basically. So 75% on most of them. The Dark Mage should have over 100, yeah. So that's just for Love Struck and the Mana Drain one. All the detrimental effects. Just swap back to All Purpose on everyone. Cool. And we can just get to work. It shouldn't be too hard. Turn the quests. Anything else to sort of do? No, not really. Alright, save the comp. And swap the pets to the statues, the platypus. Perfect. So we should be able to get pretty far. In the Primal land straight off the bat, we will turn warps back on. And actually, oops, you know, we have the wizard. I completely forgot we have the wizard. Grab you. The blacksmith would probably also be useful. Or even the tavern owner with closing time. But I think this should be fine. Again, I don't want to max any heroes or units. What's the correct term, right? What do we call these people? Sodas? But I don't want to max any of them that I don't have to, because of the whole relics. Although it doesn't really matter, because we won't be using the Soda Stein for the long run. It's only useful in this little early game bit portion. Anyway, that's the comp. A bit better. And let's see how far we get. First boss should be a piece of cake. Yep, 2 hits. We do what, 6k in a round, so if it follows the normal HP schemes, we should be able to go all the way to 1,000, easy peasy. Boss 3. Let's say 4 hits. 2, 3, 4. There you go. Also, did I say boss 3? I meant boss 2. Actual boss 3. So 6 hits now. Which I think if we just manually do it, we should be able to beat the boss before he gets turned. Perfect. So it does follow the normal scheme. 2k, 4k, 6k. So what, 5 would have 10, and then the final boss would have 20k. We are running low on mana. Because it's just trying to use, what's it called that? What's it even called? Dark Flame? Dark Flame. Whenever possible, which, because we're not taking 6 turns to clear, is causing us to run out of mana. So it'd almost be better off swapping to the Phantasmal Claw, right? I think we'd still have a decent chunk of damage and would be overall quicker. Yeah, you know what, we'll do that quickly. We'll swap to the Phantasmal Claw after 320. Instead, we can save our progress. Although we do lose the status resist though. It will definitely be an issue on the later levels. Is it 500 that is Love Struck? And we'll give it a go. Quicker is always better. There we go. This is a little better. Quicker overall. This makes boss number 4. So it should be 8,000, so 8 hits, roughly. We get some attack, we get 2. Actually, we only get 1, because of the back attacks. Still, super easy. And boss 5. Pretty sure this is Love Struck, right? No. Anvil. Either way. Oh. Boss number 6. This one's definitely the Love Struck one, right? Yeah. There we go. Resist. Nope, we got a few deliriums. Which means we'll probably have to exit out after this boss. I mean, as long as we heal through. And we'll grind it out, we'll see. Simply put, all you have to do is make sure your HP significantly outscales your damage. And you don't have to worry about Love Struck as a horrible status effect. Boss 7. I think this one has a one-shot, right? So it should get 3 turns at our current DPS. We might be a bit unfortunate. Yeah, there we go, Reap does 999. No, it puts us to 1. Never mind. Not scary at all. It's the same as whichever item it is that prevents death. 3 bosses to go. Number 8. Number 9. Is that the one that heals itself? Or time stops? That one might be a bit of an issue. But 8 down, onto 9. Boss number 9, which I think is the trickiest, right? Do its self-healing. We'll see. Probably go for the burn. Yeah, regress, right? Resets its HP. We'll go for the burn. Ooh, landed on the nurse. That is a little bit scary. Burn and poison. Come on. Group heal. Poison. Burn. Burn. Poison. Burn. Heal. Poison. Burn. There we go. There's the burn. So we can go back to normal hitting. You can still go for poison, you can go for a normal hit. You can go for that. You can go for poison. Alright, should be fine. Never mind. That was that. Okay, not as scary as I remember. I guess the janitor versions, maybe. On to the main boss, and then that's the Primal ends done. And time for the final boss. It would probably be nice to have the Stone of Sight or the All-Seeing Eye, right? The perk, so we can see the HP. Overall, I think we should be fine. We've got enough resist. Enough HP. 600, and we're healing for 500. And we're taking a little bit of excess damage. But we should be able to out DPS it, I believe. Need to see how much it healed for. Gotta go for the status. I don't know if you can. It heals for 7.7, which is more than what we can do through swinging. Yeah, so it's a little bit scary. We do have to try to go for the dots if it can even be inflicted. I don't actually know. Burn? No. A little bit of healing. Go for the burn. It's probably resistance, in all honesty. The main game boss is, right? But I don't know how we out DPS the 7.7 healing. I guess I could just swap to the chef again. Pop off, and then just hits. Deluge. Oh, we do get back attacks on it though, which is nice. Is that enough damage? No. So 7.7. 1.5. 2.9. 4.3. 5.2. 6. 1. 7. So no, it is out healing our damage. Never mind. I'm doing math for nothing. This is why you need the Stone of Sight. Alright, so that's the Primal Lens done. I think this is going to eat another charge on our magic clock, which is a bit unfortunate because I think we're almost out and I can't continue to abuse it. Right, if we... No, we don't exit. Perfect. But I can quit out now and still keep the magic clock, which is great. I'll probably go to 110 just to make sure that the progress is saved. Overall, the Primal Land was not too hard, and now we can start grinding out the Janitor, I guess, is the big thing. Items, Janitor, and ore, right? We'll peruse the town and see what exactly our next goal is. It's done. Perfect. We'll quit out. So that we preserve our magic clock, since it has sped up the progress considerably, without having to grind out the 500 mil? 500 mil it is, right? To unlock it usually. And make sure our progress is saved. No, yep, definitely is, because we have talked to the wizard. We unlock the blade, right? Yeah. The Amorphic Blade 2, right? Amphiotic. Yeah. Which is, it's decent because of the essence multiplier, right? And we can craft it straight away, so we might as well. Might as well go after all the uniques. Anyway, the big thing we are probably going for first is Mammoth Shield, so we can actually start accumulating battle credits on normal combats. So aside from that, then we also want the normal unlocks, the magic clock, so we don't have to quit out. All sites, finish the Essence Gnomes, and then start working on the Oddity Shop, which is all hefty gold. Or actually, we can grab the Omniforge, Bag Resourcefulness, and might as well. Which means we can do plating. Perfect, I don't need the tutorial. And we want, what one is item find? Jade. So we need to farm Jade as well, so we can get a lot more item find to make the Mythic grind minutely better. That and gold. So just gold ore in general. Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and then I will figure out exactly what we're going after next. Hope you enjoyed.